Weed won't change you. I would know. I rolled up countless times, puffed up countless times, and even after most of these sessions, I feel as though nothing's changed. I become a lot more aware of energy dynamics. In fact, when certain things would come up, forming thoughts, whenever I'd get high, a trigger might soon follow afterwards. By allowing myself to run away from those triggers under the guise of being too high to deal with it really was just spiritual bypassing. If I don't take responsibility for the triggers that I feel when I'm high, then that affects the collective, even if it's the smallest bit. I said it before, but I'll say it once more. There are so many different names and appearances that cannabis comes in, but all in all, as I grow, I start to think of it more as a permission slip. I think the whole reason that I ever started this journey with cannabis was because of the collective permission slip regarding its effects. I think of it like maybe the collective traveled back in time to put this idea into people's heads, which then started my journey because I felt the effects that I was looking for, which were ideas suggested by the collective. Even though cannabis has put a light on many things, it ironically puts a fog in my head. The collective expectation placed on cannabis is possibly the whole reason I'm making YouTube videos, because the way I see it, the energy cycles back to the child version of me who always wanted to be a YouTuber, play video games, or do anything fun 24/7. I do want people to come together in the grand positive sense. However, when I think about the collective conscious being based upon my energy, it's almost as if there's two sides of it and the negative bias kicks in. It makes it so that I feel the weight of all the timelines that I'm responsible for. I've actually noticed event patterns in my life either fading away or the people around me improving in one way or the other, seemingly based on the notion that since I'm forgiving my past, it is rewriting how they see themselves, or at least that's what all the spiritual videos have taught me. I find it so interesting that I have a distinct shift before and after a smoke session. So before a smoke session, I'm usually anticipating that I'm either going to be more focused or that the chaotic energy is just magically going to dissipate. But instead, I'm left with a faster pace of thoughts and an overwhelming awareness of the energies that I have not worked through. So I understand when they say that a person who is already anxious going into this thing that's supposed to be spiritually expansive is only going to bring up things that you interpret as scary. What it is the energy that you avoided at some point in time. That stifled energy needs to be processed. Knowing this doesn't make it any less scary, but it can seem worse and worse the more you hesitate to acknowledge it. I've tried running from it, blocking it out, but I'm telling you guys, you legit cannot escape that energy, and it will be reflected to you through events in your life or people that show up to the point that it seems magical. And it kind of is magical. We will play out specific cycles until we somehow, some way make that change. This video might have helped you to make that one, or you'll carry on regardless. It's all choice. Thanks for watching and goodbye.